What's up today, my fellow man soldiers? So the market right now is steadily dropping, and with the sugar rush around the corner, that means that a lot of people are going to be getting rid of their team. They're going to be getting rid of a lot of their players, and even though certain people are going to be getting 1-2 players, maybe even none, all those players going to the market is going to make the price drop. And the more people add more players to the market, the prices can continue to drop tremendously. So either you could do this today, or you could even do this tomorrow. Whenever you want to feel, just know, or even the day when the program drops. But here's the thing. You take that risk, like for instance, when Sugar Rush drops, yeah, a lot more players could be dropping more dramatically in prices. However, you also take the risk, depending on the sets that they're going to release on that day, that the players might, even certain players might go back up, or might go back up ridiculously. You just never know, because sometimes it comes down to the sets. So right now is the perfect time to buy the cards that you guys want for your squad. A lot of players are going for very cheap, and you don't know what's going to happen when the program drops, right? So I want to make sure that we go over these players. I'll show you guys the best players, not the best players, but a lot of good discounts from various overalls. I got to consider everybody's overall to an extent, right? Whether you have a 90 overall, 92, we'll continue to go up like 95, 90, whatever the case may be. I want to consider all you guys who do got a lot of coins and who really don't got a lot of coins. So let's go ahead and check out this auction block. I'll show you guys my squad in a minute. I usually start off my squad first, but I want to show you guys, we'll go ahead and go to the auction house first. So what I do, we'll start with the 98s, because the 98s are the highest in the game, right? So I'll tell you guys what not to be doing right now on top of that. So these 98 overalls, I mean, they're not crazy considering that they're 98s and they are LTDs, even though you can find some other LTDs for cheaper. But at 725K, you know how many players discounted you could get for this price? That's why I wouldn't get these players. Danielle Hunter, he was a lot cheaper when he first came out. Now he's more. So I'm not going to get none of these players for a while. So I would tell you right now, stay away from those. Whether they go up and down, it doesn't matter. I would not touch those cards. Now let's go to the 96s overalls. Check this out. From a 98 all the way down to a 96, and even 97s are going for decent prices. But these 96 overalls are actually decent players. You don't have to go get 97s. You don't have to go get 98s. The only reason I actually had like 5 point something million coins, I wouldn't say I downgraded, but I depleted my coins all the way to 3.5 million. Actually, it was lower. I actually started making more. I was getting some of my coins back. And the only reason I did that is because I've been doing gameplay and a lot of people been tuning in. So I was like, you know what? If you guys are tuning in, I want to make sure that I have some more players that you guys want to watch on my squad. So I want to go ahead and bought players. But otherwise, I don't go and get crazy players until they drop in price. That's the honest truth. But out of love for you guys and you guys watching my gameplays, that's why I did it. But even with that being said, I mean, you go to, let's go to free agency. You can even see free agency. They're dropping even more right now, especially with the announcement of the other program coming out. The color, look at 419K for a 97 overall. And what's significant about this is that these players get every single team chem, which I actually like. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. I'm tempted to get some of these cards. I don't want to deplete my coins that far, because my goal is in the end to have a 99 Cowboys theme team, 50-50 Cowboys theme team. And in order for me to do that, I got to steadily stack up my coins, keep my team balanced. So when they start releasing the 99 overalls and stuff like that, I can actually really strategize and put my team together, because the way EA is going about this year, I know very well I'll be able to accomplish a 50-50 Cowboy theme, a 50-50 99 overall Cowboy theme team. But anyways, for those who do got a lot of coins, these are actually not bad prices. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. And if you're running a semi theme team or a theme team, all these players get all the team chems. So these are decent players to get. And if you were to get them, like say for instance, you're like, I want to get some of these players right now. Look at this one's already been bought. Right now is the time to do it, because once again, once the Sugar Rush program comes around the corner, we don't know if these prices are going to go back down or go back up. So right now we're in the middle and these prices are looking good. I would definitely get that. If I wanted more 97s, which I'm cool, I already got the players I wanted, I would actually be buying these. All right, so now let's go back to the 96s. 96 to 90 or 96. Oh, that is it. I got to take off the filter. So we were already on that 96, 97. We go back to the filter. And here we go right here. All right, so there's a variety of players. Look at, you got this Derek Carr, middle linebacker. Even though he's probably not the greatest at linebacking in real life, I don't know how that will go. A lot of these Madden cards, when they drop them, they're pretty OP. So this is a decent card. The Sayers is a decent card. Aiden Hutchinson. The tight end one is cool. I would rather go with the right end. I'm cool with the tight end, but if you do need a good tight end, I want to see his blocking. I want to see, because if he's a lineman, if his blocking, run blocking. Well, the other blocking is cool, but the run blocking, it's not that high. But 81 is actually pretty high for for a tight end. Because if you guys pay attention to a lot of tight ends, even like a Gronkowski card, the run blocking for a lot of the tight ends are like 74 run block. So 81 is decent for a tight end. So that's actually a pretty decent card. Then you got this Agrarian James. And then if you go by filters, right, let's just say, because right now, as I continue to go down, a lot of these prices are going to go up. And these are probably not the prices for some of these cards. We'll just say, hypothetically speaking, we don't see no quarterbacks right here, right? And as we go down, when do we run into a quarterback? That's a cornerback. We run into a quarterback right here, but let's go down even more. So it's $275K for a quarterback. Let's go ahead and do a filter. So say, for instance, you're looking for a quarterback. You want 96 overall. We run the filter. It's 246. So that Troy Aikman was actually a lot more. So do you guys see what I'm saying? Like you want to filter it through just to make sure you get the best prices and then figure out which ones are budget. That Randall Cunningham is actually pretty good. The only reason I don't have him is because Troy Aikman. See, I like Troy Aikman, but the main thing what makes this Troy Aikman even good is they released the triplets. So I got him, Emmitt Smith, and once Michael Irvin is available for a lot cheaper, I will pick him up. And those three together, they're going to add a lot more chemistry to my squad. So that's why I kept them. Otherwise, if they didn't have those special chemistry and ×3 of the Cowboy Chem on each card, I definitely would have went with Randall Cunningham or Dak Prescott. But anyways, these are actually some solid cards. You just got to pick the QB you're willing to go with. And it just go for another one. Our fullback, there's not really a lot of fullbacks in the game. So yeah. So if you go with any fullback, they're already all 97s. They're going to be overly priced anyway, because that's just how there's not a lot of fullbacks in the game. Let's just say, we'll say a halfback. How about a halfback? Look at that. Even Gale Sayers is a lot cheaper, 189K. Agrarian James? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. But anyways, 197K. So you want to make sure when you do go and find discounts that you filter out some of these cards. And it is say, for instance, you want someone like Emmitt Smith. Okay. I want, let me see if I can find Emmitt Smith cheaper. Don't go and buy this one, because even though that might be the cheapest one, you still want to filter out even more, go to the Cowboys just to make sure. So yeah, that was the cheapest. But sometimes you'll be surprised when you click that filter, it'll actually lead you to a cheaper one. That's just the way it works at times. So make sure you go through that in order to get a lot of the cheapest players. All right, so let's get out of the halfbacks. We'll go ahead and filter out some more. Okay, we'll go wide receivers, because that's another position a lot of people like to go for. Steve Smith Senior. Oh, is that Senior? Yeah, Senior, which is actually, this card is actually pretty decent. I think it's pretty short, right? Yeah, 5'9", but you got 95 speed. It's all right, especially when you build out the 10. I'm telling you guys right now, don't let that 95. The 95 speed is good, but I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I got dotted up by the 95 speed. What was it? It was the one that gave us for free. Not Hero Carmichael. I forgot the name of it, but he only had 99 speed, and I was so mad he got dotted up because my corners, even my safeties, have 99 speed, a lot of them. So it's just like, I don't know how we got dotted up. But anyways, so I will go 95 speeding up for a decent card. Even this Bruce right here, this Bruce is actually good. I think he got 99 speed for 299K. Yeah, 997 speed. So this card is actually pretty good for that price. That's actually pretty solid for a 97 overall. All right, so for those who actually, I wouldn't just get all 96s. I could, if you got a lot of coins, I'll mix 96s with like 95s and stuff like that. For those who have a lot more coins, I mean a lot less coins, I meant to say, these are the other cards you want to go through. You want to go through like 94s, 95s, 92 and 93s. This is where you can get a lot of discounts. If you could build your team right now, and you could make it up to a 95 overall with all the free players in the game, including purchasing some of these cards, which are actually pretty decent prices. Look at that. See, Atlanta 108K, which he's probably a lot cheaper, right? Let's go Cowboys. And let's see. Yeah, so 108, that was the cheapest one up, so we know that. And so, all right, here we go. Oh, I still have the wide receiver filter on. Let me take that off. I was wondering why it was just all wide receivers. All right, so we just take off that filter. Here we go here. Now we go look at, we even a left guard. Look at that. 99 came for a left guard. Good left guards. I would wait until you get a free left guard or something like that and add them to your squad and just buy the players of the position you need. Unless that's only the position you need, then go ahead and buy like left guards and all that stuff, right guards, right tackles, and things like that for your squad. But these prices are pretty cheap. Once again, I won't go crazy and buy tons of cards, but go and look at your team and be like, you know what, I could use about 2 or 3 cards. Let me go ahead and pick them up right now, and also let me save a few coins for the sugar rush, because you're gonna want to participate in it. And somehow, some way, you're gonna have to use at least a little bit of coins in order to get some of the free items. It's sad to say that, but that's the way EA has made it this year. They make it to where you have to complete the sets in order for you guys to max out the field pass. So that's why I always tell you guys it's good to at least keep a little bit of coins, and then sell the cards that you get back if you don't want them, in order to max out your field pass and get a lot of the free rewards. Because in the end, a lot of those rewards are definitely worth a couple of 1,000K that you got to invest in doing the sets and then selling them back in order to get all the free stuff. But let's go check out these 92s. Look at these 92s, are even more cheaper. You go through them and you just check it out. Like I said, I mean, you could go lower, you could go to 90, even the 88s, right? Look at 90s are only 14K. They're like getting cheaper. If you're just starting out, you could build a whole team of 90s and actually be able to complete pretty decent. If you go even lower, which is the 88s, it's 5K. So you could go ahead and make a decent team right now with the amount of cards and be able to compete. But once again, what I would do is look at your squad and be like, okay, I have an 89 overall. A few more players are like 82s and 83s. Let me go ahead and add a couple 89s or a couple 90s. I mean, I would do 90s. I wouldn't even do lower than that. I'll do like 2 or 3 90s and then add it to that and then continue to balance out. Keep your coins. Do not spend all of them and continue on. But if you guys want to buy cards, this is the time to buy a lot of the cheap cards. Once again, the only reason I'm not going in and buying cards, I always look every day. Just so you guys know, I look every day to see how the prices drop, to see if something grabs my attention, and if I come across a snipe, then I go ahead and do it. But I don't always do it. But today is the day I would do it if I was going to. But once again, I already bought the cards that I bought. The only one I'll be looking for to buy, I don't need them, but I'll be looking for to buy it is the Michael Irvin, because not only does he get ×3 Cowboy Cam, he'll have 99 speed, and on top of that, they get special chemistry that's going to boost the whole Dallas Cowboy theme team up, as well as the triplets. So that's the only reason why I'll go for Michael Irvin. But once again, he's pretty high in price, and I'm not going to pay that much. But anyways, there it is there. Please drop a like on the video. Until next time, I'm out.